Hey now, Johnny, where'd the Japanese food pun come from? Oh, you know me, my jokes tend to be a bit surreal. So hilarious, please love me.
Welcome back to Bookend Gaming.
Hello.
I'm Travis.
I'm Eric.
It's Tuesday, so you know what that means.
Anime titties?
Yesterday was Monday.
Oh, okay.
You pervert!
I mean, I know why I'm here.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we're here on this earth. To provide all of you with our dulcet tones.
Yes, and breasts of the drawn variety.
Yeah, molesta la breasta.
My OC.
Yeah. I say, because what are we doing here?
I don't know. We're about to have a musical performance that we'll probably never see.
Oh, right, yeah. We got a bunch of stupid instruments. Yeah.
We have 2 recorders, a theremin, a electric guitar, a xylophone,
And a keyboard.
And whatever we're
Yuuji
going to play.
Picked anything.
We're probably going to sing, which is
good.
terrible.
That means you sing and not me.
Fine. I don't want to, though.
Too bad.
She doesn't deny it. She's just, what does she deny? I don't
know.
Which probably means Machina hit the bullseye.
Come to think of it, Kazami-san, have you decided on your own instrument?
I don't have any particular favorite, so I'm fine playing whatever the instructor recommends.
It's a harmonica. Y'all are going to rock some Blues Traveler.
There we go. Just a jug.
That's not much fun. It's a washboard.
A washboard, yeah. All right, then why don't you choose something for me? Ooh-ho! Now that sounds like a much more interesting option.
Let's see, an instrument that would suit Yuuji.
I don't have any particular strengths or weaknesses in this field, after all. It'll probably be my first time playing whatever instrument you choose. Well, that would be a weakness.
Right.
So it's all the same to me.
The spoons.
In that case, how about an acoustic guitar? You won't hear it.
There's nobody on percussion. I mean,
No,
xylophone is a little bit, but not really.
Well, it does seem fairly fitting, but perhaps an overly conservative choice.
Okay, maybe a harmonica. Nailed it.
You know, down at the harbor, resting at his feet on the pier, playing jazz to the sea.
Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time.
Not a terrible idea, but I gotta say, Amine, your tastes are kind of old-fashioned.
I was gonna play Wonderwall.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall. I love that. Like any awkward situation for someone just go, anyway.
God, you kind of hit me where it hurts.
Let's see. A violin, perhaps.
Not a bad choice at all, in my opinion.
Let me just pick up a violin and play that for the first time.
Yeah, that's like one of the hardest things. Like you have to know how to rosin the bow and oh my god.
Herm. I haven't touched any of these instruments before, so it's a bit hard to choose. If you can't decide, Oni-chan, why don't you just play the synth like me? What was that? I see. That's not a bad idea either.
Multiple people on keyboard. We're what's that one bit? Dio?
Oh, yeah.
Hey now, if 2 of 1 instrument is allowed, let's play electric guitar together.
I mean, we have 2 recorders, right? Did I miss that?
Yeah, right?
Did I get that wrong?
In that case,
but it's alto and the other one.
Well, the other one.
Yeah, I don't remember
soprano.
Was it soprano? Okay.
What's all this then?
Ew, what's all this? Just look at all these instruments. Are you starting a band or something?
No. We're just in the middle of choosing our instruments for the upcoming class.
We did that one time when I was in I was 2nd grade or something like that. Me and a bunch of kids from the neighborhood.
Yeah.
We got together let's start a band. And we got a bunch of bullshit together to make instruments.
Right.
And then 2 of the kids went around the neighborhood and knocked on doors and was like, we're going to put on a show for the neighborhood. And then about 5 minutes after they came back, one of us went, none of us know how to play instruments or sing. So we sent those kids back around the neighborhood to tell them the show was canceled.
The band has recently had a falling out and we will not be performing anymore.
Can you imagine if people actually showed up?
Right.
Yeah, let's go watch these kids play instruments.
Let's go, yeah.
Oh, it was bad.
The upcoming class, isn't the 5th period music class a vocal chorus lesson?
Oh, God. We wasted all that time for nothing?
Huh?
You sure about that?
Look, it's right here in black and white, see?
The principal hands over a copy of her detailed class schedule. Just as she says, the words music, choral lesson are printed in the relevant box.
What's her face did say that. Michiru
Yeah,
said
she
that,
did.
but people were like, are you saying the wrong word?
I see. Thank you for correcting our faulty intelligence.
I don't quite understand the situation, but I'm glad I could be of help, I suppose.
Yes, thank you very much. Your assistance has allowed us to identify a pressing need for discipline. Everybody bend over.
Is that a fact?
Yes, you see, a naughty little girl seems to have been brazenly spreading complete misinformation.
And she must be punished. Hey, hold on a sec, you two. Everybody makes mistakes, you know. True enough, but I assume you're prepared to face the consequence of those mistakes, Irisu-san. Not you too, Yumi-chan.
It's weird to everybody go in on her for once.
Give it up, Machina. You ended up wasting an entire episode.
Right?
A little punishment is only natural.
God, we knew we were never going to see this band.
I know. I wanted the band after all that. I just wanted the band.
Why can't we just go play instruments on the beach?
If even Oni-chan abandons me, I guess I'll have to take it like a man. But I'd like just 1 minute to steal my resolve first.
Pulls out a knife and
Yeah.
Karis herself. Acceptable, I suppose.
Sachin, here's the thing.
What is it?
Hold on, here's the thing. This is the thing. The thing is, from this moment until lunch ends, I want to run around. I want you to run around carrying me. Don't let them catch us.
Yes, of course.
What?
See, she knows how to get out of the situation.
Hey, Machina! Yeah, just use
The
someone
obedient
else.
mind girl, maid girl, mind of the maid girl. That's what it said. Mind girl.
Mind girl.
You're using Sachi as a shield? Coward!
No, I'm using her as a mode of transportation. Call me whatever you want. It's the winners that write the history books. Later, losers.
Machina!
Sachin, let's get out of here before they start shooting lasers from their eyes.
It's so weird when they're like further out.
I know,
You rarely ever see their legs.
She's got like girders.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
No. Garters.
Garters.
Yeah. Girders are like
Steel beams.
girders. Yeah. I think you were thinking of girdle.
Yeah, whatever. As Hamane and Michiru take
We
their
don't
first
know
step
words.
forward, Sachi shoulders Machina like a backpack and darts out of the classroom.
You little punk! Hold it right there. Underestimate a tsundere at your own peril.
I'm a tsundere! Those two seem quite motivated. Not that it's going to be enough to catch Komine-san.
Can we all just get along, please?
I'm just going to stand here and play the electric guitar.
And say herm.
Machina's flight from justice isn't exactly admirable, but Sachi's absolute obedience is pretty amoral in its own right. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum. To the beach!
Don't think you can get away from me.
That's my Sachin! Amani and Chiru are already gasping for air. Minutes later, when the bell announcing the end of lunch period brought her request to an end, Machina's boastful jeering dissolved into miserable screams. Apple! Whoa! No! Why? And that marks the end of that
Did she get hit with an
adventure.
apple?
Yes. It's impossible to weigh one kind of unhappiness against another. Even, say, the sadness of a man who has lost a lifelong friend and the bitter sulking of a young girl forced to eat her carrots before dessert.
Or the depression of a couple of lifelong buds playing an anime game and just desperately wanting to go to the beach.
Just wanting those anime titties! This is Tuesday! And
Doesn't this game know that it's Tuesday?
and to cover up those anime titties with a cartoon taco.
Yeah, God.
Every
that's all we
man's
ask.
dream.
We only got to do it. We haven't even done because this is the censored version. So
Oh,
we
man.
haven't seen Otaku. We're not going to
We're
see
not
Otaku.
going to,
Just
no.
bring him in. Slide him across the screen.
We miss you, buddy.
How's it going?
We love you.
Maybe we'll see you in Summer's Clover.
Otaku, the Otaku Tuesday, Otaku Taco.
You're so good at that. I'm never gonna get that down.
I practiced.
Your daughter walks into your room, and you're just sitting there like Otaku, Otaku.
Otaku, the Otaku Tuesday, Otaku Taco.
Dad?
Are we having tacos? Yes, of course. It's Tuesday.
Obviously.
Oh, jeez. There's no scale by which we can objectively measure misery. People have the tendency to judge themselves happier or unhappier relative to others, but such comparisons rest on a flawed assumption that we all think and feel alike. Another's misfortune may seem trivial to you, but if it brings genuine distress and suffering, anything can be a tragedy.
Ah, my ramune are gone.
Not your ramune. Michiru turns her shark pouch inside out and shrieks. Although by now I'm somewhat used to this woman's tendency to kick up a fuss at the slightest provocation. When she's this loud, it's impossible to focus on my reading. Ugh. Surely a little candy doesn't warrant this much of a ruckus, you ragamuffin. One would think you'd thrown a pineapple, only to have it bounce off a wall and land at your feet.
That old bean.
Don't you just hate it when you throw a pineapple and it lands at your feet?
Has this ever happened to you? Big X on the screen.
But wait.
Why would I throw a pineapple in the first place? Forget that. I'm kind of panicking right now. I mean, they're ramen, okay? The sugar content is, like, super important for my brain.
Oh, she's diabetic.
She could be. I don't know.
You are so damn noisy, woman. Are you sure you didn't just drop them under your desk?
Under my desk? I'll take a look.
Michiru drops to all fours and begins to desperately search every inch of the ground for her candy.
Search
yeah, a little over this way.
Yeah, if only we could see it.
I could understand this position if she was looking for something small like a contact lens, but it hardly seems efficient when she's trying to find something as obvious as a container of candy. Michiru, my friend.
What do you want? I'm trying to focus right now. Don't talk to me.
I'm trying to seduce you. I mean, focus right now.
Don't talk to me before I've had my ramen.
Sorry. However, I feel obliged to inform you that I can see your underwear.
What? Ow, my head! Don't look.
I mean, why would you announce that? Obviously, you never announce that.
Right? You just perv on them. This is anime.
At you, holding your head and crying tears of pain after foolishly bumping into a desk, or at your simple white underwear, which is still completely exposed at present?
Either one. Look, this really isn't the time.
Is something the matter? Sakaki comes over to investigate the commotion. She only comes in when something's the matter. She only appears like halfway through something to go, what is all this then?
Yeah, she's always coming into a situation with no information.
Yeah, and then goes, this is stupid. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm leaving again.
In response, Michiru flaps her mouth like a goldfish and points to her shark pouch.
Well, see, they were in here. They really were. But now they're gone. My ramen are gone.
Ramune? You mean those fizzy little candies, I assume?
Yeah, that's right. They're gone.
Can't you just go buy more?
What, am I made of money? No, that's no good. They're a special ramen, you see?
They're laced. Special ramune. Well, all right. If I happen to find them, I will let you know.
She ate them.
Yeah.
Oh, please do. Hey, Yuuji. Wasn't she acting a little strange just now?
Not really.
Not any more so than anyone else here.
Not in the least. She was exactly the same unfriendly individual as always. In fact, she's kind of the most normal, even though she's rude.
You're right.
Yeah, right. Very fishy. I was a little suspicious from the start.
Are you even listening to me?
Could it be? Is this Yumiko's doing?
She's not listening to me.
Come to think of it, I think I might have seen an unusual craving for ramen on her face earlier. Yeah, she was making an outright ramen face.
Is that something in one of those manga books?
Is that where they like stick their tongue out and drool?
Yeah. Can you show me that? What is that again? What is a ramune face?
Well, you know, a face that says, if someone tells you to only spend 500 yen on your snack, you're going to buy 600 yen of ramen. And then not even eat them. They're for the stash.
Did she really have an expression like that on her face?
She totally did. Did you see her eyes? They were ramen eyes. Ramen eyes. Ramen eyes.
Ramen eyes. Calm yourself, woman. There's no such thing.
Ramen eyes. They're watching you.
Probably as a result of her panic, Michiru seems to have grown somewhat paranoid. This is how we have to make this funny, by doing shit like that.
just completely derailing everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's always been an element of her personality, but it seems more pronounced at the moment. All shows she's completely incoherent. There are few things as ugly as throwing around unfounded accusations, or pineapples. Usually this would be the part where I deliver a swift kick to the ass with a steel-toe boot, but I am not wearing my boots. But I'm dealing with a woman here, so that's sadly not an
There's
option.
have to be a quick backhand.
Hey, I heard you lost your ramen candies. I can go pick you up some new ones if you want.
Man, word spreads fast here.
Right?
No. That's no good at all. I need my ramen.
Michiru lost her ramen candies. Just bashes through the wall.
Yeah.
You're acting like a complete child. Yuuji, why is she throwing such a tantrum about this?
Herm. Perhaps she's under some sort of chronic stress. Might be using the loss of her property as an excuse to let off some steam. Might be because I saw her ass. I don't know.
Right.
That's not it at all. I'm not stressed. I'm not upset.
Come on. We'll all look for it together, okay?
Ooh, that's a Herm.
What's with this over-the-top kindness? Very suspicious.
What? Are you serious? I was just trying to be nice.
Yes. Here we are, 36 hours into the episode, or the game, and we are doing an entire thing on her losing her candy.
Yeah. I feel like you're starting to get upset at this game. Maybe a little.
I just want to go to the beach.
I know.
I just want to be with one of the girls and go to the beach with them.
Listen, it's never going to happen.
We got to go to the beach.
You have to accept that we're never going to get to the beach.
Which one lets us go to the beach?
Yeah, which route gets us to the beach?
We want whatever that girl is.
Yeah.
Look, let's just be honest, okay? I won't get mad. Here, let's all close our eyes. Okay, Amane-san, raise your hand.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I knew it! I knew this was your work all along! You remorseless Ramune robber!
Say that 5 times fast.
I'd rather not.
Hey, that was entrapment. Also, the trap didn't even make any sense. If you're a cop, you have to tell me. Ugh, give them back! Give them back!
I'm like destroying my throat.
There. I'm sure Sachan will help us look for them too, okay?
We have to. For the novel.
Sachi could be the culprit. It all fits. There's no other explanation. Sachi, admit your guilt at once.
Certainly, I am guilty.
What? Hey, hold on.
My responsibility should be self-evident. I may have no idea whatsoever as to specific.
The specific.
Let me take that one again.
Okay.
I may have no idea whatsoever as to the specific crime I am being accused of, but if you say I am culpable, then I am clearly 100% guilty of any and all charges.
Michiru, you know full well how Sachi thinks. She's going to say she stole your candies regardless of the real facts. I seriously doubt you're going to find that... Wait, she stole your candies. She's eating them right now.
They're in her hand. She does. Look, she's got Ramune face.
Ugh, I know that, okay? I know it wasn't Sachi for your information.
That is correct. If Michiru-sama says so, I am clearly absolutely blameless.
Sachan, your presence is kind of making this more confusing than it needs to be. Could you maybe wander off for a tick?
Can do.
I will go find one tick. Certainly.
And then I will return, per request. But first... Herm! It doesn't seem like Sakaki, Amane, or Sachi were responsible. Therefore...
That would leave
me. Hey, what language is the word bomaye from? Lingala. Gotcha, thanks. Later.
Bomaye. Bomaye.
Hold it right there! Machina, you've shown your true colors at last!
Huh? My color's the same as always.
All right, what have you done with them? Spit it out!
My colors? How do you know about that, Chiru?
I knew it! But don't worry, I'm a merciful person. If you come clean and apologize right away, I'll forgive you. Might as well just confess now, okay? Well?
Sorry, I'm guilty as sin. Please forgive me.
I knew it! Sorry doesn't begin to cut it! You'll pay dearly for this! Now it's time for you to beat my ass!
Sniffle.
Sneef, sneef!
The truth is, well, I snuck into Amane's room, and then...
Huh? My room?
I reach into her bedside table. And there's this thing marked Yuuji in there.
Oh my god.
And then I rooted out her secret snatch of snacks and snarfed them all down. I finally had to get my snarf.
Gotta get my snurf on.
Huh? Oh.
Ugh, well, that would explain why you were complaining about your tummy hurting on the way to class. Ran out of breath on that one for some reason. Forgot to breathe.
I'm sorry. I only did it because I didn't think you'd catch me. Is that why I'm changing colors? Am I changing colors because I was bad? Am I turning blue?
Don't worry. Your colorization appears to be perfectly normal. I'm blue, die.
She says, sadly. But Chiru's sad. Where are my true colors like? What are my true colors like? What are they showing anyway? My face? Is my face turning green? Or maybe a classy shade of mauve?
There. You're not going to turn mauve.
I want to turn mauve.
Let's go ask Sachi to get you some stomach medicine, okay? Come here.
I see your true colors.
I was thinking the exact same thing, but I'm like, I'm making a lot of music references in this one.
Glurb. Oh, the pain. Maybe this is a side effect of the mauvetization.
Nuh-uh. You just ate too much, plain and simple.
You're turning violet, Violet.
Which would mean... I never thought it would come to this. Kazami Yuuji, you were the true criminal all along.
That's what's going on. We're just in Willy Wonka's factory. Knockin' is the first to lose.
Yeah.
Ridiculous! Why would I steal a bunch of fruit-flavored sugar lozenges?
So you deny it even... Wait, you deny it without even a moment of hesitation. Very suspicious.
Stop talking. You are a complete simpleton.
Huh? What's a simpleton? A simple ton? A ton of what?
Shut up!
Stop playing games with my mind.
I don't need to play any games. Look, just calm down and think this over carefully. What were you doing before you lost?
I was eating it. A poltergeist. I suspect the work of a poltergeist. A pillow turner stole my candy.
That makes like a slur? You pillow turner?
That makes no sense. A pillow turner moves your pillow to the other end of the bed. That's it. It doesn't steal things.
What a lame ghost.
That's not true. Sometimes it flips you around in the bed instead. Wait, is there even a point to any of that? Why does that thing even exist?
I've never heard of that.
That's probably some Japanese folklore ghost.
Don't ask me. Anyway, try to remember what you were doing before you lost the candies. If you slowly go back over your actions, you should be able to figure out where you dropped them.
Okay. Let's see. Well, I guess I was sitting at my desk for a while.
Oh, they're right here. Son of a...
Oh, they're in my other pocket.
Did you have the Ramune candies at that point?
Don't know.
When's the last time you're sure you had them?
I mean, I always keep them in my pouch, so...
The instant Michiru opens her pouch, the color of her face changes dramatically. I can't quite read her expression. Irritation? Maybe regret? I think I can also see a rare hint of shame. She's a little mauve.
On second thought, let's just forget the whole thing. It's just some ramune after all. No need to start a witch hunt. Okay, meeting adjourned.
They're in that fucking pouch.
They are. I thought she turned it inside out.
She did! What's this all of a sudden? Those candies are important to you, right? I'll help you find them.
Well, how should I put this? Well, it's all good. No big deal. I mean, ramune are easy enough to replace, right? Can't throw a fuss every time I lose a ramune or 2K. I'm sorry!
You found them, didn't you? Inside the pouch.
I'm very, very sorry. Yes, they were, in fact, inside the shark from the very beginning. The shark stole my ramune candy! But it's not like I'm going to apologize or anything.
You just did. Pretty much groveled, in fact.
Shut up, you! You got it all wrong. I might have apologized, but I apologize for nothing. Do you understand? This is the tsundere duality.
I see. I stare quietly into Michiru's eyes for a moment, then abruptly break eye contact. In geopolitics, they say the country that breaks away from the staring contest first loses. But in this sort of situation, the opposite is true.
Is that what the Cold War was? We just had a staring contest with Russia?
We just looked at each other for a long time.
Who's going to blink first?
We were just like, look, an alien! By averting my gaze first, I take initiative and fluster my opponent. Of course, I have an overwhelming advantage over Michiru, even if I don't bother with this sort of trick, but it's something of a habit. I should really try to work on this instinctive need to exert control over others at all times.
Yes, please.
Having suddenly and unexpectedly lost their point of focus, Michiru's eyes dart around the room anxiously.
The thing is, well...
In the next moment, Sachi passes by the classroom carrying a large suitcase.
You guys all suck. I'm leaving.
I found a tick.
The giant, it's like stuck to her head and bulbous.
Wait, Sachi, are you going somewhere?
I'm going to the beach. You guys suck.
Yes, I'm just about to begin my journey, as per Amane-san's request.
Herm. Sachi, my friend, I think you've made a slight mistake. You see, Amane asked you to wander off for a tick of the clock, not for the historic Attic Peninsula in southern Greece.
Wow, you figured that out really easily.
Oh my, it seems I must apologize. I was quite sure she asked me to tour the Attica region. I've actually spent the last few minutes packing my clothes in preparation for the voyage. What kind of a crazy misunderstanding is that?
I don't know. It happens more often than you think.
I don't... It's a bit of a shame. After leafing through a guidebook, I was thinking I might stop by the Parthenon in Athens to buy everyone souvenirs.
Let's just go with Sachi. She goes on awesome adventures.
Right? She's actually, like, does things.
Good choice. I hear the Parthenon, Manju, are pretty decent.
I mean, she's apparently the only one allowed to leave this classroom ever.
Right. So that problem from earlier was all cleared up, so you don't need to go anywhere. That problem? Could you be more specific?
You guys are very problematic.
Yeah, I put out a lot of fires around here. The problem, the thing I lost, it's taken care of. You misplaced something? I had no idea whatsoever, but it's very nice to hear the situation has resolved successfully. Where did you find the item in question? What? Well, it was in my pouch all along. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I didn't quite catch that, Michiru-sama. I said it was in my pouch, okay? Just a little goof on my part. Just Nubu goofing. Get off my back. Attacking people for an honest mistake is really petty, you know. I would not dream of attacking you, Michiru-sama, although the root cause of all the fuss seems to have been your truly foolish blunder, exacerbated by your rotten tendency to instinctively push blame onto others. Why'd I give the southern accent to the one who uses the biggest words? In the end...
Yes?
I'm simply happy to hear that you found your item, as I said a moment ago.
We need an in the end counter. They use
You're
that.
right.
They use
It's
it a
in
lot.
every game.
It is.
Ugh, do you really have to put it that way?
It's like an anime thing, I guess. Just in the end.
In the end.
Have I misstated the facts of the matter? No, it's all true.
No, I tried so hard to get so far.
It starts with one thing.
Oh, did you find your candy? I have to butt in now.
Yeah,
I'm
did.
here too.
Everyone catch me up.
Or rather, I didn't lose it in the first place. Sorry, alright, I guess I kind of bothered you over nothing.
I see. Well, that's nice, I suppose.
Please excuse
Goodbye.
She's so not part of anything.
No.
Please excuse me as well. I need to unpack my suitcase. Ugh. What now? If you have something to say to me, just spit it out already.
Nice underwear. I mean, try to be a little more careful about crying wolf in the future. Sachi could have ended up in a foreign country, and Machina very nearly changed colors.
I know, alright. They weren't in here before, I swear. A poltergeist. It's gotta be a poltergeist after all, probably.
The only individual who knows the depth of someone's unhappiness is the unfortunate party in question. That said, there's nothing wrong with feeling a little sympathy for an innocent ghost forced to bear the blame for another's stupidity. Oh, now we're going to get the ghost in here.
In the end.
A slight digression, but would the victim of a pillow turner be a pillow turnee? While pondering these weighty matters, I watch Michiru wander off, her container of candy clutched tightly in her hand.
Don't go to prom with him. He's a real pillow turner.
Sounds like a good thing. Sachin Duno! I seek Sachin Dono!
What can I do for you, Maki-chan?
I don't know.
We're getting that pose more, and I like it.
Did you get my joke?
No,
She said Sachi Dono, and then she said,
I
what do you
don't
mean?
know.
I don't know, and then she runs off.
I completely missed that.
Oh, fine, it's
I'm
fine.
sorry. I'm the worst co-host ever.
Gah. Okay, you played that way too bland. That's not good at all. Try to get into it, will ya? I'm looking for some late-night infomercial-style passion here.
Okay, got it.
Okay, let's take that from the top. I'll cut as many times as it takes, so get it going. Get your ass in gear. Mere moments after Machina stormed into the classroom, she runs right back outside.
Slides in like Kramer. Hey, Machina. Oh, wait, she's Machina.
Damn it, I messed it up. Try it again.
Got.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Some new game of Machinas, presumably.
Sachi dono, I seek Sachi dono.
At your service.
Ooh, Sachi dono. I bear an urgent summons from the castle. Will you accompany me?
As you wish.
You have my thanks. This is the weirdest infomercial I've ever seen. Chiru-sama, I have returned with Sachi dono.
Right. Sure, thanks.
Okay, look, we've been over this, you know, Chiru. I need you to enroll here.
Ugh, what a freaking pain in the butt. Fine.
Ahem.
Well done. My thanks for your labors. Leave us and take your well-earned rest.
Yes, my lord.
And so, Michiru-sama, why have I been called before you? Ah, yes, the truth is, I wish for you to prepare a certain something, Sachi. What is your pleasure? Mamushi rice.
Mamushi rice.
Mamushi rice.
Mamushi rice.
Indeed. Tell me, Sachi, is this culinary feat within your power to accomplish? It can be done. Very well, then. Before the sun sets on this day, bring forth a splendid feast. Certainly.
Concluding the conversation with her standard phrase of acceptance, certainly, Sachi leaves the classroom at once.
We nailed that certainly right away, didn't we? I'm not going to ask why you turned that into a samurai drama, but basically you felt like eating eel on rice.
That's right. They said on TV that today was looking like a bullish day, so it's gotta be eel tonight. It's a Japanese tradition.
We are Japanese. Traditionally, you eat eel on the day of the ox, which, just for your information, has nothing at all to do with trends in the stock market.
Listen, I have 3 shares of GameStop, so I'm gonna celebrate. Oh, really?
I'm sure your computer will be kind enough to clear up the precise distinction.
Yeah. Ugh, make a fool of me, will you?
But I'm impressed you know the Mamushi nickname for that dish. They only really call it that in the Kyoto region.
Mm-hmm. Yep, happened to see that on the net yesterday.
Browsing the webtoons. You picked it up from a computer screen, huh? Feared as much.
I tried to type in MILF and it autocorrected.
Interesting. It seems there are still a few people who feel finding trivia in an online encyclopedia is something to be proud of. What, you thought it was encyclopedia?
What a loser.
In any case, they say eel is great for replenishing physical energy. Never a bad thing to get a little extra vigor.
Does she need more?
Hey, that sounds a little... Look, it's not like I'm thinking about pervy stuff or anything.
Come to think of it, the Mamushi pit viper doesn't lend its name to eel dishes alone. It's also the name of a male aphrodisiac.
Stop right there! What the heck is wrong with you?
Would you kindly lower the volume a bit?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, hey, might as well take advantage of this opportunity. Wink, wink. Why don't we all get together and have a group Mamushi dinner tonight?
Oh, the orgy's finally happening.
Yay!
We're gonna Mamushi our privates together.
You want to go to the Mamushi room?
We are talking about Sachi here. She'll definitely have 6 servings prepared.
Which means you're coming as well, Sakaki-san.
You're unusually obedient today. I simply don't see any reason to pointlessly increase Komine-san's workload. Ah, I see. Sakaki seems to be aware that any resistance she might offer would end in her defeat at the hands of the Demon Lord.
Ooh. Okay, and so we wasted no time in getting ourselves to a kitchen.
This is my room. Get out of here.
Right? You're the only one with like a fridge, aren't you?
Here we are. Sorry to interrupt, but I have a question. Go right ahead, Oni-chan.
What was that noise?
I don't know. Did something beep? You
Yeah,
heard that too, right?
it was, yeah.
Oh, okay. Why are you doing this in my room?
Well, because the atmosphere's good in here. It's not like us choosing your room has any deeper significance or anything. We only have a limited number of backgrounds.
Are they going to gangbang you? I knew it. It's a breeding school.
Oh, no.
It's time. That was the code word.
Mamushi.
They're like sleeper agents, and the second someone says Mamushi, it all triggers.
There really isn't anything to look that triumphant about.
Keeping up the act seems like a fairly hard work in its own way.
Okay then, let's all just ignore Yumiko's raging hypocrisy and get right down to cooking.
All right, Iron Chef Sachin. Whenever you're ready, turn in your knives.
Thank you for waiting. Huh? Not to put too fine a point on it, but Sachin, you're a little dirty.
So are you, baby. Just as Amane says, Sachi has entered the room a muddy mess. There are leaves and twigs sticking out of her
Well, she
hair.
had to get the eel from somewhere.
I do apologize. I encountered some difficulty in procuring the ingredients. Well, I guess it's not the kind of thing every store on the corner has lying around.
Really?
Okay, how long will the initial preparations take? I do think a few more minutes would be helpful if possible. Okie dokie. In that case, Makina, we've got time to kill until Sachi finishes her work, so provide us with some filler.
Oh, good. Sorry. Gotta get ready.
Yeah.
Roger. Hey, Bob. What's up, Johnny? We got a while till the others get here. Want to get some eel on rice? I think that'll be really nice. But Hey now, Johnny. Where'd the Japanese food pun come from? Oh, you know me. My jokes tend to be a bit surreal. So hilarious. Please love me.
Everybody's left.
Sorry, can we just fast forward after all?
Aye.
Sachi, how are you doing in there? Let's see. All that's left is to cook this over a low flame. Impressive, Sachi. Nice to see that we have at least one competent junior.
Yeah. Wait, Komine-san. I assumed you're cooking the rice in that pot, but where's the mamushi?
I'm cooking it in here as well.
This is one of those dump cakes from Polygons.
She's kind of racist.
Oh, really? I didn't know you could make it that way.
You can indeed.
I don't think I've heard of any such method. Now that she mentions it, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to broil the eel separately, then mix it with the rice after the fact.
Oh my god.
Oh my...
That's a snake.
Just as an uneasy confusion begins to spread around the room, the pot's lid opens up and a long, slender thing emerges.
Ladies, it's Mamushi time. What is that?
It's mamushi. What do you mean? What? It's a snake, ain't it? It is indeed. To be more specific, nobody cares, Yuuji. It appears
young Sheldon.
It appears to be a venomous Japanese pit viper, popularly known as the mamushi. To the common rat snake, or compared to the common rat snake, the body is distinctively thick and short.
Yeah. Oh my god.
No!
Stay away from my penis.
After a long moment in which the world seems to stand still, Sachi abruptly decapitates the snake with her kitchen knife. Herb. Impressive swordsmanship.
Fighting back tears.
Thank you very much.
When I look to my side, the previously enthusiastic Michiru is pale as a ghost. It's a poltergeist. What's the matter, Michiru? It's just a kitchen knife. Nothing to be scared of.
God, you look like a pillow turner.
That's not the problem here.
So what is?
The pot. A snake. Snake.
I thought Mamushi meant we were all going to have sex. What, are you scared of Mamushi vipers?
Rather than Mamushi, I'm thinking snakes in general.
More like creepy crawly things, I'd imagine.
They don't crawl. They're snakes. They slither.
Sorry, I can't take any more.
With a few weak words of surrender, Michiru sinks to the ground with a soft thwomp. Mwah! Chiru died!
Let's eat her next. Okay then, why don't we just have Michiru eat this later?
Sounds like a plan.
Don't just kill me off. More importantly, don't dump this chaos cooking on me.
Chaos cooking! No, she's revived already. The girl may hate snakes, but she has the vitality of a Mamushi viper. Oh, burn!
Boo, 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 boo! Got her! Was that supposed to be ironic? Those really have nothing to do with each other.
Forget all that. Sachi, I said I wanted to eat Mamushi rice, didn't I? Yes, and so I intended to make Mamushi rice. This is not Mamushi rice. It's pit viper rice. Which would mean perhaps you were hoping to eat the eel dish of the same name instead. Look, that's what I asked for from the start. I see. In that case, I did prepare this eel on rice here as well, just to be on the safe
Jesus
side.
Christ.
It's a good thing I murdered this snake for us not to eat it. What? Then bring that out in the first place. Ugh.
But then we wouldn't have had this comedic goof off.
Right? We wouldn't have had to, murder a snake.
But first, Herm, I say.
Poor little snake.
Today I learned that Michiru has issues with creepy crawly life forms, and that's it. That's all we learned today.
Snakes are not creepy crawly.
Also,
That's spiders.
that is important to be precise in your terminology when making a request of Sachi.
I don't like snakes either, but it's not because they're creepy crawly. It's because I think they're slimy, even though I know that they're not.
That's true.
That's a stolen joke. I think that's Daniel Tosh.
Oh, okay. Can we start a new scene, or are we good?
I mean, we're kind of short on this one.
We'll go.
Okay.
Human beings are multifaceted creatures. It's not uncommon for someone who seems one-dimensional at a glance to reveal a dramatically different side under even light investigation. Many people don't stop at being two-faced. There are plenty of us out there with 3 or 4 or dodecahedrons. A simple case might be a scumbag who sometimes plays the good guy, or vice versa. These multiple faces are a part of what makes people interesting, but they also complicate our relations with others. The people living in this dorm are no exception to the general rule.
Can't wait to see how this has nothing to do with anything.
Sometimes I wonder if Makina even thinks in Japanese. Her actions and words are so garbled. Sachi's extraordinary obedience and obsessive honesty are equally mysterious. Anyone could guess there's more to these two than meets the eye.
Now pick which one you want to kill.
But Amane can be oddly evasive and poker-faced at times as well. And even our mentally derailed airhead Michiru has markedly uncharacteristic moments. I think it's safe to conclude everyone here has something of a hidden side. Now, to scene.
The end.
Okay, so when's Yumi-chan gonna go dare already? Say what? I'm killing time in the lobby after school when Makina suddenly approaches me with a strange question. Dare, by which you mean what? Is that the same dare from Michiru's tsundere, the lovey-dovey side of a split personality? Yeah, what else would I mean, you stupid ass? What else would I be talking about? Dare is by now a fairly common slang term, where the contrasting soon suggests a pointed hostile attitude towards others. It's finally explaining it to us after all this time.
Right? I never knew.
In case you didn't know.
I didn't know it was a compound thing. I thought it was just some weird Japanese word, and it's like...
Yeah, dare is love.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, or not, whatever.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, it implies the complete opposite, a sweet and friendly approach. The widely known tsundere, we haven't said any of the other dares, but in case you're wondering, there are others. Personality exhibits both behaviors, creating a strong contrast or gap that may find attractive, apparently. Personally, I'm not particularly well informed on the subject.
I only know everything about it.
While I have some interest in the pseudo-tsundere Matsushima Michiru as a subject for observation, my curiosity is entirely directed towards the less artificial elements of her personality. The tsundere attribute itself isn't especially interesting or appealing to me or many anime watchers.
She doesn't even have dark hair.
In short, I don't really give a damn. To ask a question like that, I think you'd first need proof that Sakaki has dare tendencies, or at the very least, concrete grounds to support that conjecture. Yeah, it's like object of affection or something like that.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Do you possess any such evidence? For starters, I ask Makina about the premise underlying her question, on the off chance there might be some rational thought behind it. What? No. Look, kid. Evidence, schmevidence. Come on, you know what I'm talking about here, right? When you got a solitary princess walling off everyone around her. She's just got to get all like, don't go. I don't want to be alone anymore. Even eventually, right? Don't you get that vibe with her? That would certainly be a striking contrast.
What I'm really asking is, when's she going to let me in her bed?
In that respect, this theory of Sakaki seems to line up with the standard tsundere concept. But I have to say, though, I don't really think she fits that neatly into the tsundere category.
Yeah, it's not like she's good at it.
She's a kudere.
Oh my god!
See,
You know too much.
I already know the tribes. Aha! You're forgetting about the kudere tribe, you know? I see. Kudere, is it? Yes, they're more murderous.
Jesus.
I've picked up this term somewhere as well. It seems the popularity of the tsundere concept gave birth to a variety of subspecies.
It's like goths and emos.
The kuderes, in particular, proved durable enough to gain its own semi-independent status. Unlike, and we're just going to call her that every time now. We learned a word today.
Kudere.
Unlike the outright aggression of the Soon, Ku suggests a cool, indifferent attitude. Whatever. The kudere feigns apathy, keeping others at a distance by means of apparent disinterest, but secretly craves intimacy. To date, Sakaki Yumiko has certainly demonstrated a consistently cool attitude, if not the lovey-dovey side of the equation. Makina, do you want to make Sakaki go into dere mode? I think you have to play Galgun or something to get that to happen.
You gotta collect enough beans.
Yeah. Hell yeah! For what reason? For my amusement! I see. If Sakaki herself happened to hear that response, things would probably get even chillier, but I guess it's foolish to hope for anything more than for Makina. And are you expecting to accomplish something by complaining to me? Yep, that I am. I want your help, Oni-chan.
Well, yeah, it probably takes a guy to unlock it.
Yeah. You want me to cooperate in turning Sakaki dere? Da!
I only care about our dere air.
I quietly fold the newspaper I'd been reading earlier, stand from my seat without a word, and walk off toward my room. You're coming with me. Just my hand reaches the doorknob, Makina's round face reappears before my eyes, her shoes screeching on the floor. Hey, what's with the cold shoulder? Don't hole up in your room. You're such a tsundere. Come and listen to my plan. Unfortunately, I have no interest in any of this. Go try the others instead. That's no good, Oni-chan. We need you on this one. You're crucial to the plan. Why? Because Yumi-chan's a girl, you know.
Nailed it.
Well, it's true enough that I'm the only male in this dormitory, but I don't think that really works in my favor when dealing with Sakaki.
Yeah, I'm sure she wants nothing to do with you.
If anything, quite the opposite. She seems to see it as something of a strike against me. I don't think that really makes... Hey, Makina! Without even waiting for my response, Makina shoves me back towards the lobby. No backtalk! You're coming with me! I've already arranged the group meeting. There's no way I'm gonna let you be the only one to ditch, Oni-chan. A group meeting? For this crap?
It's just an intervention. It's an intervention for you. She's just been lying.
We've been here for 36 hours and you haven't chosen one of us yet. Get this shit done with.
Right? Choose a route already.
Make us dere. That night, everyone except Sakaki gathers in the third-floor laundry room.
Yeah, because Sakaki's not part of anything ever.
No. She'll come in about halfway through the conversation.
Yeah. What's going on in here?
I'm here for some poo coke. Amine and Sachi seem to be operating as normal, but Michiru apparently forgot about the meeting and had to be dragged out of bed. She's stifling a weary yawn at the moment. At the center of the group, Makina gleefully surveys her troops, then begins to speak. All right, everyone, you're probably wondering why I've called you here today. The matter at hand, Sakaki Yumiko.
Who will take the ring to Mordor?
I've already discussed this with Oni-chan, but in short, I'm of the opinion that girl needs to go dere pretty soon to stay within her character archetype. You know what I mean? Spreading a large sheet of paper on the table, she writes the letter Y with a permanent marker, circles it vigorously, and adds the note, Operation Dere, to one side. And so, comrades, I want you to engage in individual tactical maneuvers aimed at melting that cool-headed girl into a puddle of sugary goo. The operation begins tomorrow at 1200 hours. Any questions?
Sakaki-san? Sweet and friendly? I have a hard time even imagining that.
Indeed, I'm unable to mentally picture anything more amicable than an icy sneer.
But don't you want to see it happen, guys?
Well, yeah, I guess.
I would love to see anything come to fruition.
Right? Some kind of change that sticks longer than 2 minutes.
I don't know what sort of operation you've planned for us, Maki-chan, but I think the most likely result is ignominious, painful failure.
Yeah, don't give me that, you bunch of fence-sitting cowards, you bunch of pillow-turners. How about you just grow a little backbone, huh?
I'm going to call someone that, and they're going to be like, what the fuck did you just say to me?
I don't know, it's not even an insult, it just sounds like one. Amane and Sachi respond at once with outright pessimism. In the first place, we've been forcibly dragged to this point on the assumption that Sakaki has a hidden friendly side, and that's nothing more than a guess based off common personality type. There's no real reason to believe that pattern has to apply to Sakaki. Amane's known Sakaki the longest among all of us, for what it's worth, and she's clearly not buying into the idea. It seems entirely likely that this Sakaki is something of a Bigfoot, the product of an overactive imagination.
Gather a bunch of guys, we're going to give her a Sakaki.
What's more, we're talking about a woman prone to swing blades around when provoked. As Sachi says, if we adopt Makina's likely rash and aggressive plan, there's a possibility we'll suffer some casualties.
Some of you may die.
Make Yumiko go dare?
But just when I think we've reached consensus, one of the group reacts differently.
She like pop out of the washer again?
The tsundere! As a PT, pseudo-tsundere, with a contrary personality of her own, perhaps Michiru is being subtly influenced by the possibility of discovering a comrade of sorts. In any case, unlike
finally someone to be a friend.
Unlike the rest of the group, she seems genuinely intrigued by the idea. Oh ho, that's more like it. Chiru chiru, just what I like to see from my tsunderes. I see you in a whole new light.
Just how low was your opinion of me in the first place?
Pretty low.
What are you even complimenting me for? I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Michiru, you think Sakaki-san has a dare side? I don't even know what a tsundere is. Now you're making things harder.
Well, it's
You
not
mean
like
they're subspecies? No!
Does that mean like your cousins or something?
Well, it's not like I'm completely convinced of that or anything, but
Well, we should probably call it.
All right.
So,
but what?
You don't want to see the end of this adventure?
it's probably going to be another 20 minutes.
Oh, boy.
Well, it's going to be another 20 minutes of them talking about doing it and then never doing it.
Probably.
Yeah.
That seems to be a common theme.
Well, at least it's consistent and disappointing us.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game over.